What is up, everyone? Welcome back to M3 Labs, where I give you guys my NBA best bets, player props, and prize picks. So yesterday we had a 2-2 day. We had Jimmy Butler over 38.5 PRAs. Jimmy Butler went completely off to close the series out. We had Max Strus under 11.5 points. And man, this guy, he came out the game shooting. I think he had like 9 points in the first half. We had Danny Green over 7.5 points. He had 3 points in the first quarter. Then he like Embiid fell on his leg slash knee, and he didn't play the rest of the game. And then we had Luka over 31.5 points. He crushed it, got 33, got his team to win. Um, so it's just a kind of mediocre day, even 2-2. So I have some picks I like. So let's get into the picks that I like. So the first pick I have for you guys, I'm gonna go with my man Steph Curry. Steph Curry has been lighting it up at home against against Memphis. So just like we did last time, we went over his points at home. So at home, you can see this season, he's had his last game. He had 32. Game before that, 30. Game before that, 46. Game before that, 36. In a closeout game, they have a chance to close this game out. The last game, he only had 14 points. So I do think he's gonna come out here and he's gonna score the ball and try to close this series out. You could also see here too, he's been getting some assists, 8, 8, 6, and 4. But these two games right here, 5-9 and 5-7, are all games in the playoffs. So again, this is a game where they have a chance to close this game out and possibly win this series. So we might see him play 38 to 40 minutes over here where he played 41 minutes. So I definitely like it. I think he's gonna have the shot attempts. Um, let's see, he had 25 here, 29 here, 22 here. So if we get 20 plus field goal attempts from him, I think that's gonna be able to put us over the top with Steph Curry. Like I said, you see right here, averaging 36 points a game at home versus the Grizzlies this season. So uh, we have to go with Steph Curry to close this game out, especially after a poor performance last game. That was ridiculous, man. Um, but the next play I have for you guys is let's see. Um, I want to stick to all prize picks. I did have a couple like plays that I had as far as like on the books, but I want to stay away from that. I'm gonna try to get you guys some some prize picks plays. So I was looking at Giannis over 32.5 points. Um as you can see, his last two games, he is going 40, 34, 42. Um, these last two games were at home, obviously. Um, and if we go back over here, Giannis is averaging at home 34, 30, 42, 18, 12. So I'm looking more for this into, I'm looking more of his PRA line. Um, I'm just really undecided if I want what I want to do. So I'm gonna go his points. I think he's gonna come out and he's gonna have he's gonna have to do everything for this team to win, and close this series out. A hard fought series. I think Boston had their chance at home to uh kind of try to take this series. So I'm gonna go Giannis over 32.5 points. Um, there was someone else I was looking at. Um, I was looking at Desmond Bain, only because he hasn't been getting a lot of rebounds and assists as of late. Under 26 and a half PRAs. But again, this is a must-win game. It's win or go home. So these guys could potentially play a lot of minutes. Same thing with Jaren Jackson. It's all about finding the right guy to pick a over on for this team. Dylan Brooks, we took his under points last game. Let's see if it's the same. Um, it was 19 and a half. 17.5 now, and he still went under that. He's only had 12 and 12 and 8. So maybe Tyus Jones does a little more scoring, and but Jaren Jackson, maybe he goes over on his points. He's gone over his last two games. Um, like I said, it's all about picking the right the right player for these guys. Klay Thompson's up at 20 and a half points. He's only gone over this one time in the series. In a closeout game, I could definitely see him going over, playing a little more extended minutes to try to close this out. Um, Tyus Jones, this might be like a bait because of his last two games, but someone's gonna have to score the ball, and uh, like I said, it's all about finding the right score for that. Uh, Jordan Poole, he's had two back-to-back games where he didn't really do much. Um, let's see. Let's see. Steven Adams, again, they're gonna play. He's gonna play a ton of minutes. Um, these guys are gonna play a ton of minutes. So it's like I said, it's all about finding your guy. But for me personally, I'm gonna go with Desmond Bain under PRAs, just because, like I said, he does have a bad back, and he hasn't gone over this the whole series. Um, so with him having a bad back, I don't think he's gonna be in there grabbing rebounds. I don't think he's gonna assist because Tyus Jones shows that he can facilitate, he can score. So I think they're gonna leave Bane sitting in the corners, ready to shoot threes. So I think under 26.5 is a good spot for us. These are the three plays that I really like for today. Um, I do like the over on the Celtics game. I think we're gonna have a good high scoring game. I think we're gonna have so I think the 211.5 for 211 is a good play. I'm personally playing that. And I want to show you guys something also. So like if you go to Sports Chat Plays right here, stats Sports Chat Plays, you can go to players and look at the player list. This is for people that don't want to pay for something, pay for like a paid service. You can go here and let's click Jaylen Brown. You could click view his props. This will show you how many times he's gone over or under and however many games you want. So let's say in all the games after a loss this season, he has gone um, under in 66% of the games on assist after a loss, or let's say his last 10 games, he has gone um, under his PRAs in 7 of his last 10 games at 34.5. So this is a really good tool for you guys to have, to go and look at for people that don't want to pay for subscription based services. So, this is all free stuff over here. And then they have another one called stats.pickdogs.com where they kind of do the same thing. You could go to like props, and I think these are based more towards like plus money plays, more like underdog plays. Because I know a lot of people like to play plus money plays because you know they don't like to play juiced lines. So that we could just go over here and you could pick your success rate 40, 60, 80, last 5, last 10, all games, after a win, after a loss. So let's go after a loss. So Horford after a loss. Um, After a loss this season, he is 21 of 30, under 1.5 threes. Plus money because we all know that he's been shooting a bunch of threes um, this series and he's been hitting them. So these are all plus money plays. Um, like I said, you can switch it back to last 5 games, hit rate 80%, and it'll bring up all the 80% plays that have hit. So like, look at this one. Points, Draymond Green under 6.5 has hit every time in the last 5 games. Lopez over 5.5 rebounds has hit 4 of his last 5 games. Drew Holiday has hit 4 of his last 5 and over 5.5 rebounds. All plus money plays. This is for people that like to, play plus money plays. Take the dog type plays. I think this is also a good tool for you guys to have. So with that being said, I'm gonna go back over here to Prize Picks, and so we're gonna go Stephen Curry over 27.5 points, Giannis over 32.5 points, and Desmond Bain under 26.5 PRAs. That's gonna be my video for today, guys. Let's hope we have a winning day today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.